y'all, welcome back to another video. And if you can tell by the stuff going on in the background, I am actually leaving my storage unit. And if you wonder what I was doing at my storage unit, is I've had my two old tires that went flat on me, and I went to pick them up because if you can tell right behind me, my tires came in. I would have done this yesterday if I noticed they'd come in this early. A little bit closer. If I wonder why that beep was just then, it wasn't from the gate. It was actually from my car. My wiper fluid is low, and it beeps every 5 minutes while I'm driving down the road. So you probably hear it a couple more times. But I am now heading towards back home. But I'm not going to be going straight home. I'm going to be going to the shop to have these tires taken off and put on. They only charge $11 a piece to change them out. $3 a piece if I leave the old tires. So that's $6 extra. I'm thinking about just taking the tires with me and replace them later on. I don't know if y'all can hear that bumper really rattles. Which, like I said, after the first of the year, I do have plans on going to pull parts and getting some of the parts. I'm trying to decide what I want to do on the bumper. If I want to go ahead and see if I get a good used one, or new one, or even upgrade the style, because I have found out there's several different models that'll actually fit this year model Jetta. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do on that, and I also need to make up my mind later on color of paint, since I'm going to have to do some touching up on the paint. If I'm going to do that, I might as well go ahead and do the whole car. There are faded spots of the clear coat, some spots where the paint's all the way down, small scratches where it looks like people played around with their keys and scratched it, which that was like that before I bought it. There might have been a few new ones since then, mainly from the shopping centers where buggies probably gone by and accidentally scraped. I think I've actually put a couple on there. I'm using the buggy myself. That's the reason I think some of the other ones was from it. But never was too worried about it, since I was planning on touching up on the paint anyway. But now, since I am going to be doing some modification to it, I got to make up my mind if I want to stay with the same color or change color altogether. I say it feels so odd the way I'm driving right now. And one thing, adjusting the seat up, it's got two knobs on the side. Oh, that's better. It's got two knobs on the side. One to tilt it up and back, and the other adjust the inside of the back to give you extra better brace support or less support, whichever you need it. And it never fails. Every time I want to lift it up, I'll grab that first one, which is the one that adjusts the center section, which I didn't need to adjust, but I am kind of cleaning just a tad bit up. But it holds these tires in place where they won't go nowhere. Like I said earlier, Well, when I got off work yesterday, I was looking to see how far they was to me. Now, I was in Georgia, but it looked to me for where it was located at that time, it'd probably be, well, today before it come in. Excuse me. But it ended up coming in yesterday. Coming in at 4:30 too, and I mean, yeah, I got off at 3, and it was a pretty good bit of ways. I mean, a few hours away, but I figured, you know, as many stops I got, it'd probably be the next day before it come to me. But no, 4:30 it showed up, which where this at when I was looking at it at 3 o'clock, like I said, it was 2 hours away, and then less than an hour and a half it got to me. And the place I've been using, they were be a closing. I think it had like 30 minutes or so. So I wouldn't have had enough time to run all the way back up to the storage unit, get my wheels, and get back down there. There might have been a few other places I could use. I use this place because he's pretty much cheap. At least when it comes to changing out tires. He does sell used and new. Some of the used that I like to have, it's hard to find. This will be the first new set of tires I put on this car since I've had it. And just in time because they're calling for snow and ice over the weekend. And I've already had plans on putting these newer ones on my front end, which I do need to do the work by putting the lower control arms on here to keep things straightened out where it won't wear it out, but at least the newer tires, it won't wear it out as fast. Then next week I'm planning on buying my other two so I can have a whole set. What I may do is put the front ones on, put these on the front ones, and then when I put the new ones on, put those on the front, and then put these that would be on the front on the back, if that makes any sense. That way I always got better tires on the front since this is a front wheel drive car. Got the electric crew working down this line. Wouldn't surprise me if they're getting ready for the winter mix that's supposed to be hitting us come Sunday night. So I'll know more about that, I guess, when the weekend comes. Which right now it has been absolutely freezing, especially in the morning. It's 29 degrees, which was colder than the day before, but the day before felt even colder because the wind chill factor was way up there. I mean, it felt like it was freezing when I got off. It's in the 40s right now, and I think it was in the 40s yesterday when I got off as well, but the wind chill factor made it feel like it was in the lower 30s. It's going to be interesting to see the mileage difference in the new tires when I put them on. But right now I'm just going to put the tires on the wheels, and then I'll myself get all there, jack up the car, and put them on the car. Like I said, I'm thinking about saving myself the extra $6 and taking my old tires and hauling them off myself. I got several other tires at the house I do need to haul off. There's one idiot that was in behind me. I don't know if y'all can see in the end of the video, but if I had a bumper, and they almost took my front bumper. I don't know what those idiots' problem was. He was standing right up on another car for some reason. Probably road rage, but trying to involve me in it too, apparently. Now, if you paid any attention to my vlog earlier this week, I did mention about me hurting my back while I was at work. It popped. It's still giving me a pretty good bit of problems. So when I'm getting home, I don't feel like really doing nothing. Plus, by the time I rest up, it still ends up getting so dark. I think yesterday I had to help my daddy fix a lawnmower belt on his one of his riding lawnmowers, and the tension puller, there's part of it just totally missing. That won't even be able to hold the belt in place. So he's going to have to put that in the shop. Don't know what happened. I ain't never seen one of those break like that. But then again, he is the type that wants to run the lawnmower year round, hours at a time, when he don't have hardly any grass. And I don't know why all this week he's been worrying about his lawnmower and his riding lawnmower and his push mower. And I mean, nothing's growing right now. Seems to me like he's more worried about getting a leaf blower. Again, he could be taking the lawnmower, cutting the leaves up. Although most of the stuff that he cuts when it's growing low is rocks and stumps and stuff like that. Tires it up to the lawnmowers, and then wonders why it's tearing them up. For some reason, he don't think he's running over stuff that he's running over when you can hear it with it sounding real loud. Speaking of leaves, somebody's up here burning some leaves. And from the distance, it looked like he was burning it right beside their porch, but it's not. It's beside the bank. Big old bank, actually, that's right behind their house. This is a year for a lot of leaves, and there is, as soon as the leaves started falling, I guarantee you there is about 6 inches underneath my truck. Every time I get underneath every time I was getting underneath it to work on the exhaust, I was having to move leaves all the way. I can just imagine how it's going to be right now. Been thinking about looking into me a small leaf blower just so I can blow it off. That, or maybe fix me up something, hook up on my air compressor and use it as a leaf blower and blow the leaves out of the way. It's irritating because not only does it get underneath the truck, it gets up on the windshield area and just melts up above it in the hood. And I still got some stuff to do under the hood, so every time I gotta scoop those leaves off to be able to get off. I'd be glad when I can drive it and just get rid of the leaves altogether. Like, yeah. Which, speaking of truck, of course, the last part that I've ordered, which is my air intake. Every time I look at it on the shipping, it's still sitting in California. It's in a different location in California, but boy, it seems like it's moving slow. Now, I did think it was supposed to be here Friday, but it's not until the 9th, which is, I think, Monday or Tuesday. Let's see, today's the 6th. Yeah, Monday. I'm hoping it comes sooner. Now, these tires right here, they didn't supposed to come until Friday, and they came yesterday, and they come from Texas. Usually I get stuff from California quicker than I do stuff from Texas. Weird thing about it is I bought my phone case that is here in Georgia. Now, it's also said it was to be delivered Friday, but I figured the location is at, I figured, I should probably get it Wednesday. And I still haven't seen it. Matter of fact, he got to the main distributor that's in the main city of Georgia, which is Atlanta, and it stayed there for a day and a half. Like, that's funny. It could have went up. Well, it could have just bypassed that one and went straight up to me. I don't know why it done that. The stuff I ordered that's come in that same area went straight to me before. But it can easily go from Atlanta all the way to where I live in the same day. Yet it's been up there for a day and a half. I didn't check it before I left. I did check it earlier when I was at work, but things haven't updated, so it wasn't showing nothing. That or I just wasn't good enough signal. That's the only thing about working inside of a metal building. Sometimes you'll have good service and sometimes you won't. There it is about the wipers. Fluid being low again. I said you'll probably hear it several times. That's the second time. I was going to fill it up before I left my storage unit. And when I was getting the tires up, setting them up the way I wanted to do it on the back of the inside the car, and then I was like, there's something else I was wanting to do. I couldn't think of what it was, and that was what it was. I didn't think about it until I was going down the road, well, actually, I think it was just about to leave out of the parking lot when it went beep the first time. Yeah, I was at the gate. But I wasn't going to stop and pop the hood and fill it up then, especially considering I want to get down there and get these tires taken care of, because they'll be closing in about 45 minutes, which it won't take them but about 15, maybe 20 minutes at the most to get these done. And then you know, I'll mess with it when I get home. I don't know when I'll actually put the tires on. Definitely be sometime before this weekend, or at least before Sunday, because it's supposed to start raining, but they're calling for snow mix Sunday, which I think they're calling for rain Friday. I don't think it's supposed to be anything hard, so I can do that, but I want to replace the lower control arms before that. Alright, there's your third time. Apparently while I'm going around a curve, it swooshes enough to turn it off. I don't know. If I don't pay attention to it, anytime I look at it, it's on. If I don't pay attention to it, all of a sudden I hear beep, look down, and it's on, just now coming on while it's making that noise. It's a little irritating at times. It is good to let me know that it's low. At times it lets me know when it's low, and I don't really care. I got plenty in the trunk though to replace it. Which that's going to be a fun job when I do the body on the outside, because that'll affect the trunk. So I am really thinking about modifying it all the way. There's 3 different ways I've been thinking about. I don't want to throw too many spoilers and say this or that and end up being something else totally that I go with. I'm mainly trying to look in on the body part on how much of a budget I can actually put, how much money I can spend. One thing I got to do though is get the rear axle section, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, mine I think is bent, because this tire over here, times it'll look straight and other times it'll look like this. Couple more minutes and then I'll be up there at the shop, be able to get these tires off. And one of them that came off, looks like I've drove it like that for a long time, but the wheel rims is good, but It was good until all of a sudden it just went poof. Last one day I think I was even doing a video then. Not positive. But I mean, it just looks like it blowed out, and it's really thin all the way around. But yeah, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have them put these tires on. I'm going to haul the wheels off myself, or the old tires off. That way I can save myself $6. I had a little bit more money saved, but didn't realize my Amazon Prime account was due, and it automatically comes out of my card. So that was that money that I didn't have. Lord, there's so many idiots that want to just drive out in front of you today. I don't know what's going on. Drive out in front of you or nearly run into you. Well, I am pretty much up here at the shop. I'm going to end the video here in a minute. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications for whatever videos I might come out with next. I'll see y'all next time, as soon as I can shut this off.